Welcome to Kranky Live, the show where bold minds meet real talk. This isn't your average sports or news show. It's where we break down sports, culture, and controversy with facts, fire, and fearless honesty. Here, truth cuts through the noise, and hype gets exposed. From football to track and field, from world issues to local debates, we ask the tough questions, speak without fear, and go deeper than the headlines. We don't follow the crowd, we set the trend. While others recycle the same tired takes, we bring fresh insight, unfiltered analysis, and bold perspectives. No echo chambers, no puppet talk, just real conversation for people who think for themselves. Listen with your brain, not just your ears. Think critically, question boldly, and speak freely. This is Kranky Live, where reason rules the mic and truth always win. Come on, let's get into it. Good afternoon. Emerson, big up. Drew Ross, how you doing, Drew Ross? How things? And Peter, a Gunners hater. Peter says Gunners shooting their studs few days worrying. Yeah, Peter. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. We have to do better. We can't keep going in the opposite direction. When you're known as a team that bottles it, and then your play and the outcome reflects that's not what you want. You don't want those things to align. So yes, we have had a very tough last few weeks after international break. We have what? 1 draw, 3 losses, something like that. 1 win. We beat Sporting, so. And even that was luck, because if you remember the first game, it wasn't that pretty. Now let's look at the starting lineups. If we think about it, the first game that we played Sporting at their place, we won 1-0. We stole that game. You remember that unbelievable save that Raya made from that brilliant pass out wide or between Ben White and whoever that was. Ben White has always seemed to be not being where he should be, and his game has gone south. And maybe that comes from not playing a lot, actually, because he was a decent right back, but especially going forward, he has not been that good, and he's not that quick. Seems like he's gotten much slower. But here are the starting lineups. As you can see for Sporting, similar team that they had last time. And for Arsenal, I think the big news for Arsenal, from where I sit, actually, is Eze's back. We haven't had that creativity in the middle of the park. He came on against Bournemouth. Looked decent, but you can imagine it takes a little while. You're coming from injury to get up to speed. And but I thought he did okay in that game. I expect to see more of him. Much more in this game. And I expect him to play well, especially given that we're at home. But it's not a good look when you're fighting for a title and it's the year after year after year, we come into April and we fall. It's a dud. We fall on our face. That cannot continue. But we have Raya in goal, who was a calamity this weekend, people. I have always said this, sometimes we focus on the outcome and not what led to the outcome. And part of the nonsense is Raya taking forever to play the ball out and then giving Emerson a goal. The ball ricocheted off Emerson. He was not good. He would, you know what, people? If you can't play the ball short, go long. That's all I'll say. And Cappy come back at left back. And I think we're going to need Cappy against City because Semenyo and Doku are 2 very difficult players to play against. We have the Gabriel Saliba combination in the middle. And then Mascara replaces Ben White at right back. And not surprised, even though, to be honest, I'm not sure I trust Mascara more than Ben White because I think Mascara is a little bit slow also. They're not the quickest center back. But that's the defense. Timber again is out. We haven't got information about Timber and why or when he'll return. I'm hoping he comes back to City because if he doesn't come back for City, we have problems on the right. Now, Timber does a decent job with Doku, but even Timber gets roasted by Doku sometimes. Everybody gets roasted by Doku. But I would hope that Timber would be back to solidify that defense. The Nkapi, Timber, Gabriel, Saliba defense to me is the best in world football. But they all need to be fit. They all need to be playing regularly. And that sort of collaboration in terms of the defense and how they align and how they make decisions, that synchronization needs to be there as it relates to them playing together on a continuous basis. In the middle, we have Zubamende, Rice, and Eze. I will say, I see Emerson saying Timber has a knee problem. Timber had a knee problem when he came to us. Maybe he was out for a year with an ACL. That means he's becoming that injury-prone player. That's not good. That's not good at all. Because if he's out for a while, I think in the market we got to go get a right back. If he's going to be injury-prone, and Ben White would probably leave next year, and Mascara is really a centre-back. We need a right-back replacement, a good young right-back. I know we were talking about Livramento, but we need a good right-back. Then we'll have in the middle Zubamende. I know a lot of people talk about how good Zubamende is. I don't think we've replaced Thomas Partey. Zubamende cannot play a single pivot piece, people. He can only play in a double pivot. That's why Rice has to be back deeper to help him out. When we had Partey with Xhaka or with Rice, they could go forward more because Thomas could play there by himself. He covered a lot of space. He tore the ball off people's foot. And sorry about that, people. Give me 1 second. And he would be able to cover the space really well. And also what Partey did really well was play the ball between the lines. That's not something Zubamende does. Zubamende reminds me of the players who just play the ball left, right, go back. There are no forward passes. Your CDM cannot be like that. He never drops a shoulder to elude a man. He can't get by anyone. And that's a problem. So my hope is that he plays well today. I don't see Zubamende for Sunday, to be honest. I just don't see Zubamende for Sunday. But we'll see what happens. But I am not the biggest. I know he plays well for Spain, but Spain is a system team. Our system to me is not as well defined as Spain or as well coordinated as Spain. And Zubamende to me is a defensive liability, to be honest. And going forward, he's okay. I don't get the rave about Zubamende, to be honest. Decent player and a good aware midfielder. Plays, understands the game, understands space. I just don't see him as that difference maker. I need my CDM to be like a Rodri or a Partey, which is you're dominant, you have stature, you have size. Not that your CDM has to be the biggest person, but Zub is not mean for me. Rice covers a lot of ground. I see Rice more, not as an offensive threat per se, scores a goal here and there, but he also doesn't split the defense with any creative passing, any ingenuity, any deftness. He's not clever between the lines. And that's part of our challenge in the 8 spot, right? We don't have that versatility in terms of going forward offensively. Rice covered a lot of blades of glass. He put it all out there. He runs hard. He's also been getting tired during the season. Really tired during the season. There are games I see Rice where he barely can run, and Arteta still have him out there. And then we have Eze, who was coming to his own, who has been playing well of late. If you watch a few games that he has played, maybe the last 5 or 6 games before he got injured, you could see that he's getting really, really comfortable. And hopefully that will show up today because we need him in front of goal. Unlike Odegaard, who has no idea where the goal is, who's allergic to the goal, bless up float management. That's not Eze. I remember the shot that Odegaard got against Sporting just above the penalty spot. Goal is wide in front of him, and he kicked it wide left. I mean, a wide left to Sporting, wide right to himself. I just think Eze hitting the target on that. May not score, but he's going to hit the target. And that's my problem with Odegaard, who looks good on paper, is optically pleasing on the field. But when you see him into the productivity, you look at goals and assists. I think he has about 6 assists and about a goal or 2 this year. The numbers doesn't marry to the position he plays. My 10 should be creating assists. Bruno Fernandes have about 17 assists this year, a number of goals. That's if you're playing for Arsenal, you got to have those numbers. I see Pep now playing Cherokee more and more, And you see how influential he is. Nani Bardin said, Eddie is mediocre fan. Nani, I think you're totally wrong on that one. Eze just not playing with freedom. The Arsenal structure, formation, style of play is very, very restrictive. It doesn't allow for creativity. It doesn't allow for taking risk. It doesn't allow you to say, you know what, be yourself as an individual. It's all about the system. Bless up, Demshire Wilson. And the problem with that is that creative players like Eze get muffled, and that's why he can't show his work. As you come in, people, please hit the like button. What we'd love to do is see Arteta releasing the reins and allow him to just play football. And if he does, Nani Balin, you'll see the real Eze. Right now, you're not seeing him. We are 90 minutes to game time. I am truly looking forward to this game to see how we come out of it. Sporting was good the last game. The left back gave our right winger a torrid time. I don't think he beat him once in that game. Wasn't that Saka? Who just kept turning the ball over and over and over and over. But the hope is that we will play well this game. All right, Nani, you'll see in this game. You'll see Eze in this game. I bet he comes good today. But the big game is Sunday. And I'll touch upon that a little bit. I'm not sure I'm going to stream the game on Sunday because when we have games like that, I like to just sit back in my living room and curse my TV and not be able to provide my perspective over the airwaves. But on Sunday, I was looking at our team, and to be honest, on paper, City's a better team. City has, I am not sure any of our players, maybe 1.5 against City's front six. So Doku on the left, he would start. Semenyo on the right, he would start. Haaland definitely. Then we come in the middle, is between Cherki and Eze. That's probably a little bit of a toss-up. But the way Cherki's on form, probably say Cherki and our influence game. And then we have Rodri and Zubimendi. There's no competition. Then it's Rice and Silva and Bernardo Silva. And frankly, there's not a big gap between the two. Silva is the captain and very influential. So if you look at the front six for us versus them, it's pretty close. Now in the defense, I think we have a better defense across the board. Most of our two center backs would get in. O'Reilly playing left back, but he's not a true left back. He's probably more of an attacking 8. And whoever laps a lot. And he's not the best defender. So I would probably give Nkapé the benefit of the doubt. And on the right, they have Nunez. He's not really a defender. Konstantinov, if he plays over there, is decent. Goalkeeper, probably pretty close. Donnarumma has been a world-class goalkeeper, so is Raya. So on paper, people keep talking about Arsenal. City has more people in their starting lineup, are better talent, and also on the bench. With the Mamouche, the Fodens, Savino, they have a lot of players. We have a good team, and we start off the year really well. But since the start of the year, a lot of our players have fallen down significantly. Trossard hasn't scored a goal since December. Saka has been out injured, but it's not been a normal Saka year. Martinelli can't score in the Premier League. He scores in the Champions League. He has about 6 goals or so like that. So maybe he'll score today. Gokares is like the Titanic. He can't turn, but he scores. So you need to set him up. And who else? Eze will come good. Odegaard is always injured. Havertz, I don't know. He divides opinion continuously. So we're in an interesting spot. Brown Mansker said, whoever wins on Sunday win the APL. So what if we draw? Who's going to win? I'm not going to say that. The reason I'm not saying that is this. If Arsenal lose on Sunday, we're not win the APL. If City lose, they may still win the APL. Why do I say that? Because City doesn't tolerate teams below a certain level. They're just going to just destroy them like they did with Chelsea. Us, we struggle. We struggle with Bournemouth. We struggle with Wolves. We struggle with Nottingham Forest. We struggle with a lot of, I'm going to call it inferior team to us. So I'm not going to sit here and say, if we beat City, we're going to win, or if we draw, we're going to win, because we haven't shown that. Now, we need to catch form. If we have and frankly, to me, if we have, for example, a Max Dowman who get game time and play well, as it plays well, we're in a good position. Today, I would have probably started Dowman instead of starting Madueke, but hopefully Madueke comes good. Madueke to me is a player with ability, but he and Martinelli went to the same school because they don't think football, they just play football. And a lot of times you need to think football. Which game you talking about, Tallman? Which game you talking about? The City game or this game with Sporting? Today's a tough game. I don't think today's a walk of a game, you know. Sporting gave us a hard time the first game. We stole that game. We weren't convincing, right? Brilliant pass by Martinelli, brilliant control by Havertz, and good finish. But we struggled. So I'm not going to sit here and say we're going to just dominate Sporting. We're at home. But the problem with us at home is that the Arsenal crowd gets very nervous. And when you get nervous, the nervousness translates to the players. So we have to be very confident as a club and as a team and as an organization and exude that energy to the audience, to the fans. Not be nervous and then they get nervous and then all hell break loose. Especially if Sporting scores first. So, but I'm pleased with the team that we picked. I think this is the right team. I do think Arsenal missed a trick with Martinelli. I just think given Martinelli's propensity to not think football, put him at center forward. Try him at center forward. I've seen him run through on goals. We have nobody running behind. When Gokeres get the ball out wide, he doesn't know what to do with it. You watch Gokeres when he get the ball out wide, people. He doesn't know. He can't beat a man. I don't think I've ever seen... Have you ever seen Gokeres beat a player yet? We have had him for a lot of games now, right? Over 30 games. Have you ever seen him beat a player? Take the ball and go by a player, either run by them, go between the legs. Maybe he's done it once. I can't recall. But sometimes you need that creativity to create space to try to score a goal. Now, the other tie today, so today we playing Sporting. The other tie is Real Madrid against Bayern. The first game was crazy. Chance after chance after chance on both sides. Manuel Neuer, who's a brilliant goalkeeper and is pushing 40, and has always been good, was brilliant in that game. Absolutely brilliant. And I haven't seen the Real Madrid team. Is Courtois playing? Because I think that's a miss for Real Madrid. Courtois was out the first game. But that should be a really good game. I'm watching both games, people. I have both games in front of me. So I'll keep you updated on both of those games. Obviously, I'm mainly focused on the Arsenal game. Bless up, Jargons. Bless up, Fortis. How you doing? Hope everything is good. I'm mainly focused on the people. As you come in the chat, hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. We're trying to promote doing more non-Jamaican football because Jamaican football done, except for Unity Cup come up. So we have to bring more people into the channel now with other sporting activity and events. And we're going to maybe do Arsenal for the rest of the season. Hopefully we continue and play, as you know, in the semifinal so far is PSG and Atletico Madrid. And the winner today of ours and Sporting game and Bayern versus Real Madrid, the winner will play PSG on that end. And the winner of our game plays Atletico Madrid, who we beat early in the season, but that's when we were firing. I don't know about we can beat anybody now. Or in the season they came to the Emirates and they got about 4, but you never know. You're a plastic Arsenal fan, Kranky. It's just like how you're a Jamaica fan, Nanny. Because all the Jamaica fans are plastic as far as I'm concerned. I'm not a plastic Arsenal fan. I'm a dedicated. I'm not going to say die hard, but no, I'm not die hard. I'm dedicated. But it's going to be a good game today. It's going to be a good game. Today's going to be a good game. The game against City will be a good game. Should be a really interesting game on Sunday. I'm sure nobody can wait for 11 o'clock Sunday. Can you guys tell me if I can't look it up now, but is Courtois starting for Real Madrid? Because that's a big difference, you know. That's a big difference in their team. Whether or not, I could look it up, whether or not Courtois is starting against Bayern today, because they have Manuel Neuer, who is huge for them. And I can't see it. Trying to find, okay, I have both teams. Nope. Neuer is not, Courtois is not there, so that's a big miss for them. Courtois makes the impossible stops, actually. I would love somebody to win apart from Real Madrid this time around, though, to be honest. Not necessarily Bayern. Last time we played Real Madrid, we took care of them. But that's when we were doing really, really well. I'm not sure about now. We don't look like we can beat anybody. We can't beat Southampton. We struggle with Mansfield. We struggle with Sporting. We lost to Bournemouth. It's not a good look. It is not a good look at all. We have to find a way to play well. But game is in 9 minutes. 2 games on. They're both at 3 p.m. today, Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Jamaica time, 8 p.m. London time. When you'll see Arsenal, and the games are on Paramount. So if you want to watch a game, the games are on Paramount in the US. I actually should tell you where the games are in each of your respective jurisdiction. So it's on Paramount in the US. In Canada, it's on The Zone. Why is The Zone spelled D-A-Z-N? That makes no sense, right? English is always the funniest language. Let me see where the game is showing. In Jamaica, it's on, what's that, Blue? B-L-U-U. And I assume in the UK it's on TNT, but let me check. It's normally TNT in the UK. Let me see where it is. United Kingdom. It is on TNT Sports 1, TNT Sports Ultimate, HBO Max, Talk Sports, and it's also on radio. Talk Sports is a radio station. BBC Radio. I didn't know HBO Max bring football, or as we say in the US, soccer. But it's on TNT 1, so if you want to watch it in the UK, that's all cable. Bless up, Michael Gardner. How you doing? And Kevin Miles. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it. So you're here for the watch along with Arsenal versus Sporting. And also, you're going to get bonus coverage of Real Madrid versus Bayern. Now, I will say this. My feed is probably slower than your speed, so don't tell me the score before it happens, okay? Because I'm on Paramount and that's streaming. So if you're watching over satellite, whether it's DirecTV or you're watching in the UK direct cable, you'll get the feed quicker than I will get the feed. Paramount can be a little bit slow. Most of the streaming are much slower than satellite, actually. But looking forward to 2 good games, actually. Arsenal has never won the Champions League. Never. Obviously, Bayern has won. Obviously, PSG won last year for their first time. Obviously, Real Madrid has owned the competition. Atletico Madrid, I can't recall them winning it. I know they lost in the finals against Real Madrid when Ramos scored that goal. And Arsenal has been to the final when Lehmann got sent off. And last year, I think we were in the semis, we lost to PSG. 2 tough games. Partey got suspended for the first leg. That didn't help us when we were at home, and he got an unnecessary yellow in that previous game. But it should be a good game today, actually, with Sporting. They're coming to win. They should feel confident from the first game, even though we won that game. They were good for money, actually. So should be a really good game, good, interesting game. Cartizo, how you doing? Hope things are well with you. Thanks, everyone, for joining. As you come in, please hit the like button. If you have not subscribed, please do so. And if you haven't shared, please tell us about the channel. We're also going to carry some basketball. I'm going to bring my Knicks game and maybe a few more games. During the NBA playoffs, there was a brilliant game last night, Miami versus Charlotte. Well, I shouldn't call the game brilliant. It was exciting because brilliant suggests it was truly well played. A number of mistakes made. Ban Adebayo got injured by a really bad decision by LaMelo Ball to pull his leg, and probably should have gotten at least a flagrant 1 for that. But the game had a lot of seesaw. You thought Miami was going to win. Then White, who I think people missed, came from Chicago, hit an unbelievable 3-pointer. Then Ball gave the ball away. Hero got fouled, had all free throw, and Ball came down and scored. And then at the last end of the game, the shot got blocked, trying to go coast to coast. So really exciting. If you don't watch basketball, you should start watching it. Really, really exciting. The thing about basketball, you can miss the first 59 minutes of the game, and the last minute would be very exciting. It's not the same for most other sports. But we're here to talk soccer, or football. And they're showing you now it's almost game time. It's 5 minutes before game time. Players will be walking the tunnel soon. I'm looking forward to these games. I have my left eye watching the Bayern game and my right one. Well, no. My right and part of my left watching the Arsenal game, because that's where my heart belongs. And then part of my left eye watching the Bayern game. It should be interesting. Basketball is for people with low attention. Well, you have this extreme view, Nanny Ballin. Lord have mercy. These extreme views. Now, basketball for people who enjoy action. Action. You say short attention span. I say they like action. They like excitement. And they pay for it because these basketball players on average make more than any other sport, actually. I see Mbappe. I see Vinicius Jr. I see Harry Kane. That Bayern is like a final. I see Olise shaking Mbappe's hand. Must be interesting playing against your teammate. They're both to be at the World Cup of France if they don't get injured. By the way, really sad to see Ekitike go down yesterday. You could tell he was an ACL. If it's not an ACL, Achilles heel. You could tell it was one of those injuries. But when you see someone just drop like that, like they got shot, and no one is around them and touch them, you know it's bad. And you wonder what caused that. I need to read up on that, actually. I haven't really read or heard why those injuries occur the way they do. Not being touched, not around. I'm glad when I was trying to play a sport, I didn't get any of those injuries because it's devastating. You can't even walk. Can you imagine way back in the days getting those injuries when medicine wasn't what it was today, and they didn't necessarily have the equipment to do certain things? You can imagine how certain players' career got destroyed because they didn't have up-to-date medicine to help them in terms of surgery and recovery and all that. But in today's environment, things are much better. But let's hope Ekitike will miss the World Cup. And you're never assured of going to another World Cup, people. Because he was almost assured to go with France. You never know what happened between injuries and out of form and other players coming up. So it's unfortunate. But I see the players are out. I like the new Arsenal sweat top actually. I should be getting one. You gotta buy some. Yeah, I like that. Yellow is what, yellow and blue? Really nice. Actually. One thing I like, people, those pitches are immaculate. I hope in Jamaica built this new stadium that the pitch will be as this pitch. Because all our players, including locally born players who play overseas, and most of them play overseas when they're at a certain level, they're not used to playing on bumpy pitches where you got to focus on the bounce of the ball versus just controlling the ball. So we're seeing the Arsenal lineup, as we talked about before. In the defense, in the goal is Raya. In Cape, Saliba, Gabriel Masquera playing at right back instead of Ben White. Zubimendi, Rice, and Eze in the middle. Then up front, on the left, Martinelli. On the right, Madueke. And Mr. Gokares, the Swedish striker, who's also going to the World Cup, is our starting center forward. Looking forward to this game. Should be an interesting one. Now, why is both of my TVs showing the same game? That's not what I want. I think I'm on the wrong game on this one. So let me switch this. As I said, some of you are going to be ahead of me. So, bear with me. I can only go as fast as what the screen allows me. Truly looking forward to this game. By the way, Sporting is a good team. They're a good team. Suarez, their center forward, has scored quite a bit of goal in replacing Gokares. They're a good team, so we shouldn't take them lightly. I think it's going to be a walkover. It's not. Yeah, R9 is a machine. You got to admire somebody who dedicate their life. It's like R9 remind me of Kobe, actually. Football is their life until they stop playing. Probably their life even when they stop playing. So, yeah. When they do something, they do it to the best of their ability. Not leaving any stone unturned. Now they said, I have a meniscus and I had surgery. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. I've had meniscus. I've had 4 knee surgeries trying to play football. And I probably, in hindsight, probably shouldn't have had any one of those surgeries. I'm not sure the doctors did a good job. I don't think they did a good job, actually. If you have to go in 4 times and 2 on each knee, that's not a good thing. And actually, in one of my surgeries, which I'll talk about another time, I didn't fall asleep right away when they were operating. So I actually saw them going into my knee and see the camera It's weird. It's weird. I shouldn't even talk about it. It's weird, actually. I don't know what happened, but I didn't go under until, and I think that's the doctor who messed up my knee until like late in the surgery. But anyway, that's for another day. Sounds weird, doesn't it? Cartels says if we get the right infrastructure in place, local product would improve. I agree. I agree. We need infrastructure and coach. Game is off. Arsenal pressuring Sporting, really pressuring them. Arsenal has the ball down the corner, out of bounds, throwing the goal kick to Sporting. So Arsenal decided to come out and press aggressively. That's how we should play football. Now we tried this against Southampton. It didn't really work well because our press wasn't as vigorous as it should be. And Southampton gave us a hard time, but we didn't have Saliba back there. So hopefully today is different. The press is really vigorous and forcing Sporting to try to play out, and it's not working. So it looked like we have done our homework on them from the first game and decided that, you know what, we have to really pressure them. Here comes Mascara, come forward. Play the ball. Madueke got turned over. A great turn by the Sporting player. Good play by Madueke. Won it back. Good play by Madueke. Saliba. Good turn by Saliba. So Sporting is also pressing. This should be an interesting game, but both parties pressing. Zubimendi, really bad pass by Zubimendi's first pass, the turnover. He had no pressure. Good win by Eze coming forward. Arsenal won the ball back. He has Martinelli wide. Eze plays it out to Gokares, and Gokares has no idea what he's doing. I have no idea what Gokares was doing. He should have gone to Martinelli instead of Gokares. That was a break that should have been done better with, actually. Gokares cannot play the ball, people, when he's outside. He cannot play like that. That's not his game. He's got to be in the middle of the park, middle of the field, and just let him shoot. He can't play football. That sounds harsh, but he's just not good playing outside. Arsenal coming forward. Martinelli trying to beat his man, turn him over, and foul against Martinelli. Goal kick to Arsenal. So that was a chance. Real Madrid has scored already. Neuer with a really bad outlet pass straight to, is that the Turkish player? Guye? What's his name? Oh my Lord, Neuer gave the goal away. It's 2-2. Already up. It's Gula, right? He passed the ball out to him and he took it really well, actually. Wow. Arsenal coming forward. Martinelli. Cross. Plays out by Sporting. Really good play by Sporting, trying to come forward. Arsenal really pressuring really high. Here come Eze. Eze trying to go inside. I'm not sure what Eze was trying to play the ball to. That was a really bad pass by Eze. And here comes Sporting. Really bad pass by Eze. I have no idea what he was doing. Sporting keep turning the ball over, though. Really bad pass by Neuer. Gula picked it up and put it in the goal. Wow. The tie is tied up. Arsenal coming forward is Zubimendi. Back to Gabriel. To Rice. In the early part of the game, we had a chance to really hurt Sporting, and we did nothing with it. So the game is going to settle down now. Gabriel to Eze. Eze out to Rice. So then Nkapie is going all the way up the field. I'm not sure why we put Nkapie up wide. He's not playing a true invert. He's always playing on the line and taking up Martinelli's space, which doesn't work out well for Martinelli. He needs to be on the line. Bellingham is playing for Real Madrid, by the way. I think Bayern's going to have a tough time today. Here comes Arsenal. Gokares out to Madueke. Madueke all the way back to Saliba. Saliba to Gabriel. Gabriel back to Zubimendi. Gabriel plays it out to Rice. We need Rice in the middle of the park more. He's staying too wide. You're not a winger, Rice. So now Sporting is just dropping back. Now they're going to press. But there's space behind their first line of their press, you know. We're just going to be calm and exploit that space. Zubimendi has to really set himself up to get the ball and look upfield. We're 4 minutes in, score tied at 0. Saliba outside to Eze. Eze coming forward. Eze to Madueke. If you're watching the game Arsenal versus Sporting, it started at 0. Arsenal leading 1-0 from the first leg. In the game between Bayern and Real Madrid leading by 1-0. Goal scored by Arthur Güler. Mistake by Manuel Neuer. Arsenal coming forward. We spend too much time playing the ball in our own half. We're not going forward, people. We're not going forward. Even when we break the first line of the press, we're not really pushing hard to have them commit. So now we break the first line. Here comes Madueke coming inside, looking to pass. Goes back outside to Mascara. Back to Rice. Rice to Madueke. Eze take the ball down the line, looking to beat his man. Trying to turn. Brilliant turn by Eze. Plays the ball into Madueke. Madueke just need to roll the ball to Nkap, and he's trying to do something fancy. Eze with a brilliant turn, played to Madueke, just had to give Nkap a one-time ball, and he tried to be fancy and take multiple touches, which wasn't warranted. But that's Madueke for you. Here comes Arsenal again. Nkap tripped up. Martinelli going by his man. Martinelli dispossessed, ball out of bounds, goal, corner to Arsenal. All he had to do was roll the ball to Nkap right away. He's trying to take multiple touches. Brilliant turn by Eze, though. Eze has that skill, people. Look at that. A step over, that turn, totally lost the right back. You just got to give some freedom to play his game. Don't try to tie up such an ingenious player. Corner to Arsenal. We haven't scored a corner in a while, people. Good corner by Edit down. Duameni is too short. Ball just didn't go that high, but it's over his head. Conrad, bless up. We don't need no water bottle. We all right. I am not nervous at all. I am good. We're playing well so far. We're pressuring Sporting and they're struggling. They're struggling to get out of their own half. And Bayern has equalized. Set pieces do that, people. Arsenal trying to pressure Sporting. Sporting coming forward. They have played the ball out wide really, really well. So Bayern is now up 3-2 against Real Madrid. Let's see what happened. Let me see the corner again. Now come back to the Arsenal game. Corner in. Oh, I don't know what happened to the keeper. What happened to the keeper? Like, seriously? He must have got bounced off the ball. Oh, that's keeper's fault. That's poor goalkeeping. Poor goalkeeping. Poor goalkeeping. Sorry. That is poor goalkeeping. There's no way the ball can drop on the right at the goal line and you not get to the ball. Sporting coming forward. Sporting in the Arsenal, just over the Arsenal half. Arsenal press is working though. Really, really well, actually. Press working really well. Forcing Sporting into a lot of mistakes. Gabriel trying to go between the lines. Not a good pass. Pass was never on. The press is really, really vigorous. And Sporting did a brilliant job of breaking the press. Just a subtle touch and they broke the press. And here they go again wide. Saliba out wide with his man. And ball out of bounds is throw into Sporting. So they're trying to play through the press. They're not going long. Bayern is pressuring Real Madrid though. Here comes Sporting. Great, really good ball between the lines. Oh, that play almost wiggled his way through. Madueke back to Saliba. Saliba going long. Gokeres dispossessed. Ball play out back. Sporting comes again. I think when we are pressing and we have to back off, I think we go too deep sometimes. We should shorten the field in our own half and press with the three lines very close together. Then they have to go over the top, and we have the speed to recover. Sporting now growing into the game, coming forward. Here comes Sporting again. They're really into the game now. Sporting over the top, ball out wide. Mascara is nowhere close to his man. He took too long. Good defending by Mascara. Ball played out to Zomende, out to Madueke. Madueke coming forward, trying to go by his man, and as does so. Madueke down the line, but he stops it. He should just run straight to the byline. Madueke is one-on-one, plays the ball inside to Zomende. Not a good pass, but Zomende recovered. Play out to Rice. Rice should go up to Nkape to cross it. He's looking to shoot. He shoots, and the ball is blocked. And ball go to Sporting. Not a good play by Rice. There was no space there to shoot. And then he creates problem for his own team because nobody have to try to recover. Here comes Sporting. Not making the best decisions, people. So Arsenal is now resting. We're in our own half, and Sporting is playing just in the Arsenal half. Good play by Nkape, forced the ball out of bounds. Goal kick to Arsenal, and Sporting player is down. I'm not sure if you say he got fouled. Let me see what VAR has to say about that. He's acting as if he got hurt. Let's see what happens. He got barely touched. Oh, get up. Yeah, he got touched, but it's nothing to cry about. He's going to act like, yeah, he got barely touched. Barely touched. Sorry. That's not a foul. That didn't trip you or anything. Stop. You can be touched. And he's going to roll over like he's dying so VAR can look at it. Okay. And now VAR is taking a look. I don't think that's a foul. He barely touched him. And he's rolling over like he's dying. Get up. And maybe not empathetic because I'm an Arsenal fan, but please get up. You need to stop. You need to stop. He barely got touched. Stop in play as VAR seems to be talking to the referee about Nkape and the player. The player is saying he's hurt. He's not hurt. He's not. He's acting like he's dying. You need to stop. That was Katamo. So Katamo is saying he's hurt. I don't see him being hurt. Jesus. What is football coming to? You barely got touched and you're going to roll over it because we know how VAR works. Arsenal come forward with Zubamende. Zubamende outside to Mascara. Mascara back to Saliba. Saliba to Rice. Rice has Zubamende inside, but we decided to go all the way. We are so safe. That ball could have gone to Zubamende. Rice coming forward, plays it out to Martinelli. Goes all the way back to Gabriel, who's probably going to go back to Raya. At least we're not playing the goalkeeper in the game. Rice had the space to go between to get the ball a while ago. Why don't we just do that? And Zubamende, is stretching. I don't know why we just didn't do that. Why we just don't give the ball right there to Zubimendi to turn? If you just join us, we're watching the Arsenal versus Sporting game, score tied at 0. And in the Bayern versus Real Madrid game, score also tied at 0. I'm sorry, tied at 1. Real Madrid score first, mistake by Neuer, and then set piece was scored by Bayern as a trying to get involved in the game, but not getting the ball deep. We can't see people nowadays. We can't seem to pass half line. Seriously, good move by good ball trying to find Martinelli. Martinelli chasing really well. Sporting did a brilliant job of breaking the press. Brilliant job, and Arsenal now scrambling. Katama with the ball goes all the way back. Really good play actually. Sporting trying to go over the top. Out of bounds, throwing to Arsenal 15 minutes in. Score is at 0. We can't seem to pass half line and break the lines against any team. We get over the halfway line and that's it. Our plays break down. It's a lack of movement. Lack of movement. Really lack of movement. Arsenal coming forward. Here's Raya. Trying to find no one. But go on to Madueke. Madueke comes inside and get dispossessed. Really bad dispossessed there. Madueke had time and space. Here comes Sporting. Has Arsenal on the run, and he's got behind. Ball across. Like Sporting can come in our box and break us down. We can't even get into their box. I don't know what's happening to us nowadays. Seriously. So the player was offside, was barely offside. He was offside, but barely offside. I don't know what's happening to us. We can't even get into the opponent's box to look dangerous. Well, they get into our box at will. Excuse me. DJ said, Kranky, do you think the company would do well at Arsenal? Yeah, he seemed to be doing well at Bayern, and they're a bigger club as we are. So yeah, company's a leader, so I'm sure he would do well. Yeah, I would agree with that. I don't know what's happening to us nowadays, but we don't look like we can play football anymore. I don't know this team going to beat City playing like this. We can't pass half line, people. I'm telling you, we cannot pass half line. We just keep rotating the ball across the defense. We get a little bit of pressure and we don't know what we're doing. It's crazy. Come, right, let's go long. Start over because we don't know what we're doing. Here comes Saliba. It's the midfield. The midfield have to come get the ball. So if Saliba tried a light pass and really bad pass by Saliba, trying to find Eze, and here comes Sporting. Ball wide. Saliba trying to make a final pass from his defensive position. The ball is nowhere near his destination. What are we doing? The man hid behind Zubimendi. Zubimendi brought him right into the line to receive the pass. Eze looked open, but he wasn't open because the man was right behind Zubimendi. I don't know where Zubimendi going either. Zubimendi should be deeper to force the player. It's frustrating to watch. Arsenal going to go long because we can't play out from the back anymore because our movement is poor. Good ball, one to Gokares. Gokares had a chance to shoot. Shot over the bar. Good decision by Gokares. The shot was there to take on. He leaned back a while ago. The pressure caused that a while ago. He didn't have a pass. Plus, he has no creativity to beat anyone anyway, so he never shoot. Yes, we miss Partey big time. For those who say Zubimendi is better than Partey, you know nothing about football. If you actually think that. If you think Zubimendi is better than Partey, then you know nothing about football. Sporting trying to play it again. They do a good job of getting by the first man. They play by Saliba to Mascara to Madueke. You should go back to Gabriel. We should go to Nkappi right away. Martinelli should be flying out wide to get the ball. Our movement is poor. Right now he has the ball. He has nowhere to go with the ball. Madueke, good ball into Eze. Eze, brilliant turn by Eze. And he turns the ball over. Really bad pass by Eze. but the ball rolls out to Martinelli. Martinelli has his man one-on-one, doing his normal skipping. He's coming inside. He plays it to Eze. Eze beat his man nicely, and he has a chance to go wide to Nkape. He does. Nkape with a cross. Ball headed out by Sporting. And Sporting play a wonder ball from Saliba, trying to find Kamata out wide, but Katama, I should say, out wide, but ball headed down back to Arsenal. Rice to Zubamende. He has a chance to go wide, and Nkape is wide open. He goes to Madueke. Madueke tripped up, foul, free kick to Arsenal. Yeah, plays the ball between the lines and let them run at the defense. Bless up, Jay Black. How you doing? Hey, Jay Black, as you come in, hit the like button. Rice to take the free kick. We haven't scored a set piece in a long time, people. We have not scored a set piece in a long time. We got to make sure we balance defensively because Sporting like to break like a PSG. So we got to ensure that if we're going forward a set piece, not everybody's going up, that we are balanced defensively. Free kick to be taken by Rice. Ball to Eze. Eze tried to shoot, and here comes Sporting. As I called it, people see, but now we're scrambling. As I called it, Martinelli won and come back. Martinelli did a really good job winning the ball and goes outside to Madueke. Madueke down the line trying to find Mascara. That's not the best pass. That's not the best pass. You got to know who you're passing the ball to. As I said, people, when you're taking free set pieces, you got to be very careful about who is back defensively. Look, we had Martinelli back there, and he had the speed. If that was Zubamende, it's all over. Good play by Martinelli. That was not too smart by Arsenal. The press is bothering. The press is bothering Sporting. They're like us. Both teams can't take the press. They don't play the press really well. Zubamende coming forward. Goes to Rice. Plays out to Mascara. Ball into Eze. Eze with another bad pass. Eze making a lot of bad passes. Good tackle by Zubamende, and he got taken out. Eze making quite a few bad passes, but no pressure. We're in the 22nd minute. Neither team look like they're going to score anytime soon. Arsenal haven't created a chance, neither has Sporting. All right, Jay Black, appreciate it, sir. Free kick to Arsenal to be taken by Zubamende. Zubamende to Saliba, back to Zubamende. Sporting trying to set a trap. He goes out to Eze. Eze to Mascara. Mascara to Madueke, but not a good pass by Mascara. And throw into our free kick to throw into Arsenal. Here comes Madueke. And he's tripped up, free kick to Arsenal. He's doing a good job of taking on people in this game. But he's also running into trouble. Yeah, I think Rice is going to be the captain eventually. I think they're moving on from Odegaard, and they've taken away from Gabriel, and Saka is not there. I think Rice is going to be the captain eventually. So it's a set piece to Arsenal. We got to make these set pieces. The set pieces are too predictable. Go far post to Gabriel. That's what we normally do. But be balanced defensively because Sporting looking to counter on the set pieces. So Bayern set piece is creative. They play the ball in the box looking for Kane to shoot. And that almost came off. So free to be taken by, set piece taken by Madueke. He's going to go try far post. It's a good kick, a little bit too high. Real Madrid looked nervous on their set pieces. Arsenal are trying to press, SA pressing. And they've done a good job of beating the press. What they do is they draw in the middle and then go wide. So you have to shade the person wide. Otherwise, they'll have an outlet. But you can't mark every single space. So there's always going to be a counter. Sporting coming forward. Go all the way back to the keeper. To Silva. Silva looking to go long. He does. Trying to go over the top. Ball to Rice. Rice headed down. Sporting somebody's gonna make a mistake in this game. That's how somebody's gonna score, because offensively both teams look a little bit inept. But Sporting coming forward again, break the press real easily. He made a bad decision to stop the ball. He should have just come forward. Madueke is out of the play. Sporting again coming forward. Players gotten around Mascara, out of bounds, corner to Sporting. This is not the same Arsenal team that started the league just losing 3 games. We are not the same team defensively or offensively. Corner to Sporting. We're in the 26th minute. Score tied at 0. And Bayern are applying a lot of pressure to Real Madrid. Let's see how this goes, because we struggle with set pieces. Ball headed out. Ball played out by Gabriel for a throw into Sporting. We're in the 26th minute. Arsenal versus Sporting. Score tied at 0. We have created no chances in the game. 0 chances. Sporting hasn't really created any either, but we struggle offensively. Arsenal trying to pressure Sporting, won the ball back. Zubimendi goes all the way back to Gabriel. Gabriel coming forward, looking for a pass. Gabriel plays the ball out wide to Madueke, who tries a one-time pass, doesn't work. Eze with the ball coming forward. Eze try to play it out to Mascara. He has time. Goes inside to Eze. Eze plays it out to Rice. Rice should go quick to Nkape. Nkape should put it in the box right now. Don't wait. He waits, as normally does. Not sure what he's waiting for. Bayern is really pressuring Real Madrid. So the ball out to Martinelli. Martinelli stops it. Comes out to Saliba. Saliba is going to go wide to Mascara. She just put it in the box. He has Madueke. Madueke going to go back to Saliba. Comes inside to Martinelli. Martinelli had Eze, but Sporting was looking for that pass. Ball out to Nkape. Nkape go all the way back to Rice. This is where we get boring. We're not seeing like we're going anywhere. Eze with the ball, looking for a pass. Brilliant pass by Eze, trying to find, and Gokares had a chance. Ball towed out. Brilliant pass by Eze, trying to find Zubimendi running from deep. The ball was there. He just didn't get to it, and came back to Gokares, who tried to put it in. But really brilliant pass by Eze. Martinelli down the line. Trying to find Nkape deep. Played out by Katamo. It's a brilliant pass by Eze. And ball almost got to Gokares. If he used his left foot and swing, let's see this again. He tried to use his right foot. I'm not sure what he was trying to do. Yeah, if he swung with his left foot, use his right foot to block and left foot to swing, maybe a different outcome. Anyway, it's a corner to Arsenal to be taken by Rice. Why we haven't gotten a set piece in a long time. Teams have sure, as they call it, sussed out our set pieces. It's a good set piece, far post. Headed down by... We have in Zubimendi at the far post. What the hell is that about? The man is 2 foot tall. He ain't got no height. That was a really good corner. That should be Mascara or somebody else or Saliba at the far post. We keep putting him back there and he can't do nothing with them. He's too short. He should be on the edge of the 18. That's not smart. Look how easy they beat the press a while ago. Just play the ball right between the line. Our press is not as aggressive as it should be. We have the soft press. Here comes Katamo. Plays the ball inside. Sporting has a chance to shoot. Oh, he blasts over the bar. That was a chance. That was a chance. Look at Real Madrid that scored again. That was a chance of Sporting. Look how easy it is to break us down a while ago. We don't do that. Here comes Mascara. Back to Saliba. Saliba with a dangerous pass. Ball to Eze. Eze coming forward. Ball played by Zuman to Eze. Eze trying to find Madueke. Madueke come inside, beat his man. Tripped up, plays the ball, plays to Martinelli. Martinelli goes wide to Nkape. Nkape just go in the box now. He goes back to Martinelli. Bad pass. Martinelli fell. And the little short nonsense pass we keep doing. Here comes Sporting. Good play by Gabriel. Won the ball back. And then turned it over again. Yeah, it was a free kick by Artagola, and he scored again. That's his second goal of the game. So now Bayern is down 2-1. If you just join us, we're watching Arsenal versus Sporting with extra coverage of Real Madrid versus Bayern. Arsenal leading from the third leg 1-0. The game is tied at 0. And Bayern losing 2-1 to Real Madrid. We're making some very dangerous passes in the middle of the park, which makes no sense. And not breaking the first line is getting the ball to Zuamende. We're known to make a few mistakes here and there. We got to stop forcing the ball there. I don't want the ball in the middle of my goal. Here comes Eze coming forward. Eze plays it to Mascara. I should go back to Eze right away. Go down the line to Gokares, who can't do nothing with the ball on the line. Stop giving the ball on the line. Doesn't know what to do with them. Don't give him the ball on the line. Eze came back and won it. Foul against Saliba, free kick to Sporting. We got people. In football, you got to know who you're giving the ball to. You're trying to give Gokares the ball down the line with somebody in his back. He's not going to do anything with it. It's a waste of time. You had Eze right inside to give the ball, he's trying to create, and you're forcing the ball by Mascara down the line to Gokares. It's like a turnover. It's not rocket science. You have to know who you're passing the ball to and what position they can do something with it. Not a smart play by Mascara trying to find Gokares. He's not going to do anything about the ball down the line. He can't play by himself against defense, so he always needs support beside him. Giving the ball in isolation on the line is a turnover. Not rocket science. So, kick to be taken by Sporting. Set piece. Ball headed out by Rice. Onto Eze. And out of bounds, throw into Arsenal. Here come Bayern again. This is a really exciting game. Real Madrid Bayern game is it's a goal fest. So Arsenal coming forward. Raya to Gabriel. Gabriel coming forward, looking for a pass, don't have one. And he plays a really bad pass to Nkape, but comes back to Martinelli, who almost turns it over. Rice with a really good play. Rice doesn't have a pass though. Good press by Sporting. Rice coming forward. Good move by Rice. Should just find Eze. Good move by Rice to get out of trouble. Rice out to Saliba. Saliba should go back to Rice. Rice, Saliba back to Gabriel. We need Nkape to come wider. It's too deep. Gabriel out to Mascara. Mascara should go to Madueke. He does. Madueke trying to beat his man, but ball in the back. We got to give Madueke the ball where he can just go forward. His man is confronting him, so either the man is going to be aggressive, he goes behind him, or you give him time to beat his man out wide. Madueke coming forward. Plays the ball all the way back to Gabriel. And Rice needs to move. He's standing up. Eze with a brilliant touch to Gokares, trying to 1-2, didn't come off. But Gokares doesn't have that in his locker. Doesn't have those skill sets in his locker. If that was Jesus, it's a different outcome. Here comes Martinelli as my one-on-one. Just run by him. Good move by Martinelli. Just cross it now. Good cross by Martin into the box. Ball headed up by Sporting. Sporting trying to come forward. And Gabriel has been hit. Not sure what happened there. Gabriel was down. He's back up. Ball to Zumende. Zumende into Eze. Good turn by Eze. Dispossessed. I'm not sure that was the best ball, actually. Can't do nothing with that ball. Here comes Sporting. Good win by Zumende. Out of bounds. Throw into Sporting. Bayern is pressuring Real Madrid, but Real Madrid playing him on the counter. So you got to play away from home. But Sporting is not playing the counter. We have 60% possession. Here come Gokares. He has time and chance. Gokares just can't play football. Ball out to Martinelli. He's going to come inside and try to shoot. He does. Ball is blocked. No inventiveness on Gokares' part. Here comes Sporting trying to get away. They're going to get a fast break, get away chance to score. And it's going to happen in this game. It's very obvious. Gokares just lacks any skill, any little touch that you need to forward around the box to have. None. It's just frustrating to watch in a center forward who can't beat a man, who can't make a subtle pass, who can't play down the channels. It's just... And everybody going to point to his 16 goals, 18 goals, whatever he has in our competition. Sporting trying to come forward. Really good pass. Ball won by Gabriel. Plays it to Raya. Raya looking to go wide out to Mascara. Dangerous ball. Dangerous ball. Dangerous ball. When the press is like that, you can't make those passes. Just go deep with it and start over. That was a really smart press by Sporting. Here comes Nkapi coming forward. Nkapi, they're going bearing down on Martinelli. Plays out to Martinelli. Martinelli. Ball into trying to find Rice. Didn't work. Here comes Sporting again. They have space and time. Arsenal defense is well drilled, though. They're all in position. We're in the 37th minute. Sporting versus Arsenal, score tied at 0. Good run by Saliba. Play the ball into... Is that Zumende? Gabriel back to Zumende. Zumende coming forward. No movement. No movement past Arsenal. Eze walking, Rice walking. Everybody's walking. Gabriel to Saliba, to Mascara. Mascara to Madueke. Madueke back to Eze, to Madueke, back to Madueke. Madueke plays it out to Gabriel. That's where we just struggle. We come to the halfway line and we're out of ideas. Nobody's moving in dangerous positions. Saliba out to Eze. Eze to Rice. There's nothing. There's nothing. We just stuck. And because Nkapi playing the inverted, it doesn't really work because he doesn't have the skill on the ball. He's great defensively, but he's not a true inverted. Rice into Nkapi. Nkapi plays it out to Zumende. Zumende trying to cross. He does, but he's now out of position. And look like Bayern has scored again. We are goal fest in this game. If Zumende just cut that ball back, the cross was never there. Just cut it back. Cut it behind you. Here comes Sporting now. They're beating the press again. Good pressure by Arsenal. Madueke with the ball. He's won it back. And then Arsenal stands up and we win the ball back. There's no movement. They're not pulling Sporting out of position. It's the same slow, lackadaisical movement and pace. Rice with the ball is going to go wide. He does. Then Nkapi. Martinelli should be sprinting out wide. The players who vacate that space should be taken up by Eze. The movement is poor. Rice out to Saliba. Saliba wide to Gabriel. Now Sporting is pressing really vigorously. Raya with a stupid pass like he normally does. He does it one every game nowadays. At least once a game he does that goddamn nonsense. And then say, oh, my bad. We know it's your bad. Because you're being stupid. You're coming like, you're going on like, oh, Ramsdale used to be. That is stupid. Look like Bayern scored again. Here comes Madueke. Madueke out of bounds, should be a corner to Arsenal. Raya keeps doing this game after game nowadays. What the hell is this about? He just passed the ball. The pass was never there. Never there. And then Sporting players make a mess of it. Raya is doing this every game nowadays. Jesus. It seems to be a norm for him. Good move by Bellingham coming forward for Real Madrid, and he's being held and pushed. And here comes Trent. Trent with a cross. Oh, right behind Mbappe. So corner to Arsenal. To be taken by Madueke. Good corner. Keeper punch it out. Good play it by Eze to toe it off. Sporting trying to go along again. Martinelli fighting with his man. Gabriel won it. Referee called a foul. That's nonsense. That's not a foul. Come on, referee. That's nonsense. That's not a foul. Two players are fighting for the ball because one go down because they like to go down. Let's see what happens. So he's just putting his hand out and the man put his face in his hand. That can't be a foul. Put your face in the man's hand. Move your face. So it's a 4-3 lead for Bayern in the tie with Real Madrid. And Arsenal leading 1-0 against Sporting. We're not creating anything though, people. We haven't created anything for the last 4 games. We're not creating any chances. Uh-oh, here comes Real Madrid again. Vinicius Jr. has his man 1-on-1. And shoots. Oh, hit the crossbar. Wow. There's a lot of attack in this game. Ball played at Vinicius Jr. one time by Arda Güler. And he was onside too. And he shot it one time. And beat Neuer too. Hit the crossbar. Here comes Sporting again. I think we're a little bit slow on the press to get to Sporting. They got too much leeway to just pass the ball through the line. Uh-oh. Gabriel got beaten behind. Here comes Sporting. Good defense by Zubimendi. Don't let him go inside, Mascara. Uh-oh. Oh, Sporting should have scored. Wow. The ball hit the upright. And that was, again, Katamo. They should have scored that. Really great cross. I have no idea where Martinelli is. He's out to play. He took a left foot shot. It touched Raya's foot, touched the upright, and went out of bounds. I think we're just totally... We need to finish the season. We're totally out of sync. Here comes Real Madrid again. Vinicius Jr. to Mbappe. Mbappe scores. Brilliant counter again. Real Madrid again scores. It's tied at 4. Goals galore in this game. Nobody can defend. Here comes Sporting. Arsenal under pressure. Good fight by Zubimendi. Out to Martinelli. Martinelli runs into trouble. Just not playing well at all. We look out of sea. Just not playing well. We all over the place. Ball headed up by Arsenal, ended up by Sporting, headed up by Arsenal again. It's like... Now it's interesting against Real Madrid. It passed the ball to Vinicius Jr. And you know he's going to burn his man 1-on-1. He plays the ball, brilliant ball to Mbappe, who finishes. That's one thing Real Madrid have, a dangerous forward line. Look at that ball to Mbappe. He just controls it and plays it in the corner. So back to the Arsenal game. Arsenal looks like a League One side. Seriously. Can't beat anybody, can't play between the lines, can't break down any team. You watch a Real Madrid game and just breaking down each other like joke, and we can't do any of that. And Gokares is up there. Gokares is not doing anything. Not feeding on scraps, but still not doing anything. Good play by Zumende. Ball to Madueke. Madueke plays it to Mascara. Mascara fouled. Good play. Play the ball, Mascara, into Zumende. Keep moving. Keep moving. Taking too long to move. Why are they showing us the crowd? Show us the ball. I don't want to see no crowd. Gabriel, we pass half line, we break down. This is really awful, people. Arsenal, Zumende, out wide, coming forward. Come Eze, come to him to get the ball, Eze. If you want the ball, come and get the ball. Zumende plays out to Madueke. Madueke back to Zumende, and it's a bad pass. Eze with the ball looking. Plays the ball out to Rice. Rice coming forward. Dribbling forward. He has Nkape to Eze. Eze with a left foot shot over the bar. Good try by Eze. Gotta try something. How are we doing nothing? Here comes Real Madrid again. Poor cross. Yeah, he was off balance with his left foot. He's got to lean over the ball more, Eze. Not a bad decision. We are out of sync. We've been out of sync for 2 months. This is a hard watch, people. So we're at halftime. The game between Arsenal and Sporting. And watching paint dry when you watch Watchalong nowadays. And now we're gonna give you bonus coverage on the Real Madrid versus Bayern game. Real Madrid leading 3-2. That's just the first half, people. Real Madrid Bayern is 3-2 in the first half. This is not the second half. This is the first half. And more goals going to be scored in this game. Here comes Real Madrid again. Real Madrid has brilliant counter-attacking. Brilliant counter-attacking. Let me see this. But Arsenal, I don't know what's happening with us. We are falling off a cliff. Falling off a cliff. So the score between Real Madrid on a total basis is 4-4. And here comes Real Madrid again. Vinicius Jr. turns, has the ball to go out wide. He does. He plays it to Cabral. Bad ball by Vinicius Jr. And here comes Bayern again. Olise coming forward. Plays it out wide. Saka is missed. The last time Saka played against Sporting, he was missing too. It's more than Saka missing. The team is missing. We can't create anything. Our center forward can't play football. He's a goal scorer, but he can't play football. Our wingers can't beat their man. Our midfielders are not playing the ball between the lines. Our team is not moving coordinatively as a team to create space and pull people out of position. So of course you're gonna struggle. You watch Bayern and Real Madrid, and you're glad you're not on that side of the draw. It's just a painful watch. Halftime between Bayern and Real Madrid. Score tied. It's tied at 4. Real Madrid leading by 3-2. So let's look at the Arsenal versus Sporting. I'm going to look at SofaScore score and see if we can sort of break down what's happening in the first half. I got to put this up, don't I? That doesn't work. Let me expand this, people. I apologize for that. And it's still not big enough, so let me do this. All right, so let's move this up. As you can see, these scores, in terms of how SofaScore graded first half, Zubamendi having a good game, rating of 7.3, Eze 6.9. I don't know how Gokares gets 6.6. But only one play over 7. And 1 over 7 for Sporting, who is Hejulman. I hope I pronounced that name right. Let's go to the stats. Give me 1 second. Having some problems with this. Well, if you see the odds here, Arsenal to win 74%, it's not working out that way. We haven't done much so far to say that. Let's go to the stats. Arsenal had 56%. Sporting 44%. Expected goal, Arsenal is a greater number than Sporting. I think Sporting had the best chance by a good distance. I don't know why the expected goal is in our favor. We have had 8 total shots on goal. Have the keeper made a save? I can't recall him making a save. Seriously. You can't remember the keeper making a save? Hasn't. We have them making 1 save. Rye didn't make one, but they hit the upright. Corner kicks, we are 3-1. And our set piece goals have dried up, and our season seems to have dried up. You notice that? We scored about, 20-something goals from set piece? Nothing in the last forever, frankly. So we can't score from set piece, we struggle. We have a lot of passes, but you know how ineffective our passing is. 266 to there, 209. But a lot of our passes are between Saliba and Gabriel to Zubamende, Kaliba, Gabriel, Mascaro. Nkape is playing the deeper of the two. I don't like Nkape playing out wide where Martinelli should be. That inverted, normally you play you inverted with the player, the left back inside. Gabriel rotate over, or Zubamende rotate over. Then he create overland and Rice can go forward more. That's not working. Whatever we're doing is not working on the side of the field, offensively. Now, they get more balls because Mascara is staying back, so he's not going up to help. So that's not working for me. You can see total shots inside the box. So nothing to talk about in terms of stats, to be honest. I think we had a lot of turnover in the first part of the game where we had easy passes. So maybe it's jittery. They have hit the upright. We haven't come close. We have to figure out a way to improve the offense, else we're going to lose this game and the season's going to go down the drain. We seem to be running on fumes. Now, offense is not a problem in the Real Madrid game. To the contrary. In the Real Madrid game, they don't have an offensive problem. They have defensive problem. They're just walking but through each other. And Kane has scored as usual. But then with Mbappe, Bellingham, Vinicius Jr., Valverde, Artagula, Real Madrid has a ton of offensive power. I mean, you have Olise and Gnabry and Kane and Diaz. So there's an array of offensive talent, and it's coming out in this game in terms of Bayern versus Real Madrid. And there's a lack of offensive talent in this game between Arsenal and Sporting, and that's coming out too. Arsenal offense have dried up. I don't see Martin. I don't see we haven't gotten a shot on target in this game. It's one that the keeper made, but it was much of a shot on target. There has to be a way to play better. Has to be a way. I'd love to see Dortmund on the field. Defensively, Dortmund is not the best, but I think offensively, they do better than Madueke. So Nitro says, I'm going to take this down because the stats are not talk about. We need elite player system to rigid, poor midfield progression, limited creators. Yes. Eze is creative, but you're not getting the ball in places to be creative. Sometimes the ball is whipped into you. You don't give you enough time to put the ball where you want to. So, yeah, it's crazy. The first goal by Real Madrid, Manuel Neuer has that in him, that Raya's doing nowadays. These goalkeepers trying to play from the back, you can look at them giving a goal. They're giving a big chance every game. Raya just gave a big chance. So I'm not sure why SofaScore didn't pick that up. And Neuer, big chance, turned out to be a goal. It seems to be the norm nowadays of goalkeepers that make these calamitous mistakes because they're trying to be cute with their passes. I would suggest you don't go through the middle. You go wide. So if you lose the ball out wide, at least you have a chance to recover. When you go through the middle and it's turned over, that's it. And teams are now setting traps to win the ball off you in the middle, knowing that the goal is right in front of them. We've seen it so many times. So we have to do a better job of that. We really have to do a better job. But all Arsenal have to do is don't give up a goal. If we don't give up a goal, we're through. But we don't look like scoring. We're anemic nowadays going forward. Like, it's unbelievable. We have all these offensive firepower. Gokera scored 98 goals in how many games for Sporting? We have Eze, who we know is a prolific goal scorer. But then our two wingers are not goal scorers. So I don't know. Yeah, Sporting almost scored against us. That left foot shot almost got there. We're not in a good position. I don't know what we're gonna do actually to get some offense. I think we should put Daman on the field. Somebody with some creativity can create something. We have no creators. We have no creators. Well, actually, we have no creators. Eze is a creator, but he has to get the ball enough to be creative and in position to be creative. And right now, it's not a good look, people. So we're waiting for the second half. Arsenal versus Sporting, and then Real Madrid versus Bayern. I would love just to be able to watch the Real Madrid versus Bayern game without any interruption. I'm sorry Arsenal is playing today because it's like you're watching both games, but you're missing quite a bit from the Real Madrid game because it's offense galore. Great offense. Great offense. Can't say much about the defense, but great offense. And if you are a Paramount, you should be happy. And the Champions League, you're happy for the Bayern game. I know the Arsenal game is like watching paint drying. All we do is rotate the ball. We go to Saliba, to Gabriel, out to Mascara, into Zubimendi. Then we go to Rice. Then we come back around. We may go to Nkappi down wide. We come back to Rice. We go to Martinelli. We go back to Zubimendi. And then the whole space in front of you, try to beat a man, go forward, we rotate it back. The ingenuity you need. And when you give Gokera a little tricky ball in the box and a little flick to get what, that's not happening. It's like hitting the ball. It's not even passing to a wall because, you know, you can do a wall pass. It's to, I don't know what it is to pass to, like the Titanic. Yeah, Daman is a better, I mean, Madueke is supposed to be known for his dribbling skill, but he just dribbled out of bounds. I call him OOB, out of bounds, because he's out of bounds more than any player I know. At least Max dribbles very close. The ball doesn't really leave his feet, right? It's inside out when he dribbles. So he has more control. I don't know how we're going to play Madueke come against City. It's not good. It's not like City have good left and right back because I don't see Riley as a good defender. He just don't get any pressure. We have to find a way to get some offense out the right. Give Daman a chance to play. I've seen enough of Trossard not to see Trossard for the rest of the season. Sounds really bad, but he doesn't provide anything. I always wonder why Jesus doesn't get a chance to play out right. Jesus played wide for City, both on the right and the left. It was mainly Sterling on the left, but Jesus played a lot on the right, and he played on the wing, and he's a right foot out. Jesus probably could do a better job than Madueke is doing. Especially he can play with his back to the basket. I mean, back to the goal, not basket, thinking basketball. So we'll see what happens. He hasn't getting a lot of game time of late. Almost like Arteta doesn't trust him. But you trust in Madueke, but he's not producing. You trust in Martinelli, who's producing the Champions League, to be fair to him. But they don't look like they can create anything. I don't know where we go from here. I don't know what we're going to do against City. I don't think we're going to play that. I think we're going to play regular against City. Look, for City, it's going to be a difficult afternoon. Difficult afternoon. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do against City. It's going to be a difficult game. Gokera doesn't fit it to me because he's just too slow, too lumbering. Can't get behind the defense. When City came to us early in the season, they played low block. And when we played them in the Carabao Cup, they just dominated us. So yeah, I don't know. Don't know what we're going to do against City. It's going to be an interesting game on Sunday, what Arteta decide to do. And who he plays, actually. I think Miles Lewis-Kelly, offensively, would be good in these games, but defensively, he's a liability. And that's the problem Arsenal have. Timber is not great going forward. Ben White is better, but Timber is great defensively. And Kappa is great defensively. He's not great going forward. Fury can play both ways, but he's one of those players who you can't really trust defensively because he's always injured. So we don't have the Hakimi type player on our team who's good both offensively and defensively. We don't have that. I have to play speedball. Is that SPEED or you say SPEID? Yeah. I don't know what speedball is. Isn't speedball possession football? Isn't that what he played against DR Congo? I thought speed now is not possession footballer. That's how he played against DR Congo, right? We'll see what he does when he at the Unity Cup. So who you think should be at the Unity Cup, people? I'm going to digress a little bit. You think it should be new players on the cusp, or the same old team? Arsenal making no changes. The captain is talking to his team because Declan Rice is not a captain. Trying to motivate his team. I wonder if Nkappi understands what he's saying. Does Nkappi speak English? I've never heard him speak English. Now, Sporting is coming out, and Sporting must feel good. They had less possession in the first half, 44%, but they hit the upright, and they look dangerous on the transition. I wouldn't even call it counter. They look dangerous on the transition. We look dangerous to ourselves. The crowd must be very anxious because we don't look like scoring. I would really play Jesus instead of Gokers. Gokers would score goals if you give him a chance, but I just don't see the ingenuity in the offensive end for him to little nice 1-2 or turn on somebody or back heel. It's not in his repertoire. He was good at Sporting because it's a lesser league, and even though he did score goals in Champions League, but he made the penalties, but he just doesn't have that creative spark or element to create something out of nothing. And our team is not creating enough chances or creating space for him to get chances. So anyway, let's hope Raya don't give the damn game away because he keep doing things what he shouldn't be doing. Game is off again, second half. Gokera is out to Madueke. Madueke back to Mascara. Mascara inside to Zomende. Cross the ball for our post to Eze. Eze with a cross. Not a good cross by Eze. Poor cross by Eze. You got to lob the ball to far post, Eze. I don't know what you're trying to do. You got to put it at far post. Let the keeper scramble. You're trying to whip it across. Got to go far post. I don't know what he was trying to do. Look like he was trying to score. Arsenal start the second half like they did the first. They're pressing high. And the Real Madrid game has not restarted yet. They're about a minute and a half behind the Arsenal game. Arsenal have a long bench. You see Kepa and Havertz and Ben White. Daman is on the bench also. Arsenal won the ball back. Here comes Rice. Rice into Gyökeres. Gyökeres passed the ball to nobody. He's awful passer. Like, he's awful. He's an awful passer. He didn't create pressure on his own team. He's an awful passer. He has nothing in his game. I keep telling people this. Look at that easy pass he had a while ago. Just pass the ball behind the man. Jeez. Sporting coming forward again. Trying a little trick. Won the ball back. Sporting, no, walking us down. Katamo against Rice. Ball played into Sporting trying to break us down. Arsenal come forward, and Cape made a decision to go forward, which wasn't a good decision. Sporting coming back, coming inside. Oh, that was close. Bad decision by Nkappi. That put the whole team off. And almost went far post. That was close. But is that Gonzalez? He had the ball wide. Mascara allowed him to come inside. He tried to go far post, and that wasn't far away at all. That looked just outside the post. That's poor defending on both ends. If Nkappi is going, he has to win that ball. And Mascara cannot allow him to go inside. Cannot allow him to go inside. Arsenal going over the top, trying to find the Titanic Gyökeres. Ball played out trying to find Martinelli, throw into Arsenal. I've seen enough of goal careers, I'm sorry. He's doing nothing. He's just taking up goddamn space. Arsenal won the ball back, and then Gabriel played the ball to nobody. We're out of sorts. We're out of sorts, people. This is bad. A while ago, Gabriel won the ball and just kicked the ball to nobody. Here comes Sporting again, trying to go over the top. Good play by Saliba, won the ball. Saliba come forward, plays it out to Mascara. Saliba tripped up on foul, free kick to Arsenal. I'm sorry, Gabriel tripped up on foul, not Saliba, Gabriel. Good play by Gabriel. So let's see if this Rice or so we have Rice and Madueke out there. You could play a 1-2, you know. You play the ball behind the defense and get down the byline. You can fake going far post and play it down the line to Madueke and hope he doesn't go out of bounds like he normally does. Ball played into Eze. Eze played the ball out right to Madueke. Madueke coming forward, going to try to beat the man down the line and go back to Eze. Eze going to try to shoot. Shot by Eze just past the post. Not a bad shot. Eze had time and space. You have to hit the target, Eze. You have to hit the target. You're too good for that. You're too good for that, Eze. It wasn't far away, but not close enough. Too good for that. Yeah, the ball was drifting. And Bayern is pressuring Real Madrid again. Another corner to Bayern. 49 minutes in. Arsenal 0, Sporting 0. Arsenal leading by 1-0 on aggregate. Ball into Rice. Rice coming forward. Looking for a pass. Doesn't have one. Saliba to Rice. Arsenal in his own half. Coming forward. Eze, the ball plays it back to Rice. Rice all the way out to Gabriel. Gabriel plays it to Martinelli. He's just going inside. Martinelli going down the line. He has a chance to run by the man, you know. Way too long. Plays it into Nkape. Nkape has nowhere to go. Nkape back here to Martinelli. Ball out of bounds. Corner to Arsenal. Good link up between Nkape and Martinelli. Which U23 team? Nah. I think we need to bring in some new players, both local and overseas based. Corner to Arsenal to be taken. Look like this is Rice again. Right? We can't get anything from corners. We don't even look dangerous anymore from corners. Yeah, corners go. The set piece have dried up. And so have our goal scoring. Here comes Rice again. Don't put so many at the far post, people. Good corner, but straight to the goalkeeper. Not a good corner. Bad corner, actually. Our set piece is off. It's totally off. Rice is not hitting the spot. And I think Rice is tired from a long season. It's not the same player. Set pieces are poor. Here comes Sporting coming forward, and we're backing off. Got to pressure the ball. They're going to go over the top. Ball hit out by Gabriel. Sporting coming forward again. Mascara isolated one-on-one. Madueke needs to help him. He's jogging too slow to go over there. Sporting looking to go over the top. It's not there. They're coming forward again. I don't know why Goker is on the field. Because he's not getting the service. And he's not affecting the game. You could just play with 10. Bad play by Sporting out of bounds. Throw into Arsenal. We're in this 52nd minute. Arsenal versus Sporting. Score tied at 0. And the Bayern game. Eze coming forward for Arsenal. Throw into Arsenal. Eze is down. He got clipped. A lot of warm-up on the Sporting. For the Sporting team, throw into Arsenal, taken by Nkape. We have no long throw, do we? Rice tries, but I'm not sure he's good at it. And we take 20 seconds to throw the ball at 25 seconds. Martinelli. Nkape. Nkape, good turn. Ball played out to Saliba. Saliba coming forward, plays to Zubimendi. Zubimendi just go wide to Mascara. He doesn't. He comes inside to Rice. Rice has Nkape decide not to go to him. He does go to him now. Nkape to Martinelli. Foul against Nkape. Goal, free kick to Arsenal. Dauman is warming up. Yep, it's about time. Gotta put on the danger, man. Because we're creating nothing. Dauman may coming for Madueke, I would assume. Martinelli against him, man. Just run past him, Martinelli. Just run past him. You take too long. You wait till the help comes. You take too long. You had the man to run past him one-on-one. You did jockeying like you do all the damn time. He's open. Just run past him. When the help comes, when you're trying to run past him, just win the ball from you. That's the no-brain football. No-brainer. Takes too long to beat your man. They're jockeying when you just run past the man. Then the defender comes up, the help comes, and that's when you're trying to beat him. It's not smart. As a good ball into Zubimendi. Zubimendi with a really bad pass. Trying to find Martinelli. Ball plays out, throwing to Arsenal. Not a good pass by Zubimendi. Needed more deftness on that pass. Right, Havertz is also changing. So maybe Havertz is going to come in for, I'm not sure he's going to come in for maybe as a cross by, attempted cross by Nkape. Madueke coming forward. B2, come forward again. Madueke down the wing. Need a good cross. Oh, ball headed up by Sporting. Eze trying to hide. Shot over the bar by Martinelli. Got to hit the target. Have to hit the target on that. Really good play by Madueke, though. And a good cross. Hit out Sporting. Eze did a good job of shielding his man. And Martinelli over the bar. Yeah, it's not a bad shot, actually, but he's got to get over it. Like Arsenal be making a change. Golkarez, yeah, should have come out the field a long time ago. Havertz coming in for Golkarez. I don't know why Jesus can't get no game time. Yeah, I mean, Golkarez is just, he's a log on the field. You can't play with a log. Good pressure by Arsenal. Ball into Madueke. Madueke coming forward, look to shoot. And he made a bad pass. He got it again. Madueke, just play the ball to Martinelli. What are you doing? That boy has no footballing brain. Zero. He go all the way across the field. I have no idea what he's doing. He's mumbling, stumbling, just backheel it to Martinelli right now. And he's trying to shoot from an unbelievable angle. No footballing brain. Like, walk on his brain. I hate to be that derogatory, but Lord. He say he plays football all the time. He'd make one good play here and three bad play there. All you have to do is backheel the ball to Martinelli. The whole defense going with you. Not even close to the target. Getting nervy for Arsenal. 56 minutes, and we don't look like scoring. Martinelli pressuring his man. Havertz wins it. Plays it back to Rice. Rice back to Havertz. Havertz to Eze back to Nkape. Nkape go all the way back to Gabriel. Gabriel looking to go long, plays it inside to Eze. Gabriel trying those passes and they're not working, Gabriel. They're not working. Gabriel wins it from Nkape back to Rice, coming forward. Back to Nkape. Nkape, good ball over the top, trying to find Havertz. Good win by Arsenal. Eze got fouled. But brilliant ball into Zubimendi by Rice. Should give it to Mascara right away. Mascara turns going forward. Looking to pass. He goes outside to And he's going to take up the space by Madueke. You need to go inside. Madueke go out of bounds as he normally does. Out of bounds, Madueke. I've never seen a player dribble out of bounds. Wow. Most of his turnovers go out of bounds. He dribble out of bounds. He never go, at least what Saka does too much is go inside. Madueke always goes outside and he goes out of bounds most of the time. Ball played out. Saliba out of bounds, throwing to Sporting. Real Madrid have such good footballers. They're such a subtle players. Here comes Sporting. Sporting coming forward. The man is wide for Sporting. Nobody's over there. Mascara is inside. Good play by Zumende to play that ball out. Why is Mascara not close to his man at all? It's all over the place. Sporting coming forward again. Sporting having a lot of the ball now in the second half. Sporting just playing it around. And Arsenal have a defense is a little bit slanted. It's not even sure what we're playing. Trying to set a trap, but it's not working. Sporting find the spot behind the Arsenal defense. Mascara playing like he's a center back. You're playing right back, Mascara. You're not a center back. Good ball by right out to Madueke. Just run past the man, Madueke. Just run past him. Don't be subtle. And he won the ball back and he got fouled. The ref says no foul. That's a foul. The ref says no foul, but here comes Sporting. That's a foul against Madueke. Clear foul. Clear foul against Madueke. I'm not sure what that was. Clear foul. He got taken out by the defender. And he's down too and hurt. He got fouled clear as day. Look at this. He got fouled. Man blocked him, took him out. He's not playing the ball. And then he's going to say, oh, man ran into him. It's a clear foul. And that's what led to the corner. Oh, Mbappe should have scored that. Mbappe got behind the defense and should have scored that. And Madueke is down, reeling in pain. And they're going to take the corner, it appears. Yeah, he got taken out. The referee missed that foul. I have no idea. That's bad refereeing. And it's led to a corner too. Bad refereeing. I'm waiting for Madueke to see what happens there, but Madueke is down and he hasn't gotten up. Sporting fans are jubilant, I should say. They know that they have a chance to get by in this tie. Looks like Dalman is gonna come on for Madueke. And the crowd want him to come on. Yep. Now, he's not as good defensively, but he'll create offense. Madueke is down. He's hurt. How a referee missed that is beyond me. Man took him out and the ref didn't call the play. And that led to a corner. Let's see what happens on this corner. Here comes Real Madrid again. Mbappe. Go down the wing, crosses it, ball out of bounds, corner to Real Madrid. So corner to Sporting. Can be dangerous. That's off a play where Madueke got fouled, and let's see what happens on this corner. Ball headed over. Goal kick to Arsenal. I'm sure the referee must be relieved with that. That's a bad decision on his part. Player got taken out. And then Raya threw the damn ball away. And Raya putting his hands up a lot nowadays by making so many mistakes. I know it's a long season, but Raya, you got to do better. Your distribution is not what it used to be. Sporting coming forward. You just joined us. We're in the 63rd minute. Arsenal versus Sporting. Arsenal leading an aggregate by 1-0. The score started at 0. Arsenal coming forward. Dolman pushed down, dispossess. He's down. He's barely getting up. Looks like he got. It's a rugged game. Ball over the top. Here comes Sporting again. Dama got to play some defense, Dama. You're not only there for your offense. If you just join us, we're watching the game between Arsenal and Sporting. Our game tied at 0. Arsenal 1-0 aggregate in the 64th minute. And Bayern game in the 68th minute. Madrid leading 3-2. It's 4-4 in aggregate. Sporting coming forward. They're finding space between the Arsenal lines. Good 1-2 by Sporting. Arsenal under pressure. Kamara coming forward. He's trying to go inside and shoot. Good pressure by Arsenal. Forcing to go back outside. Katamo has been their most dangerous player, actually. Along with Gonzalez on the left. Ball headed out. Katamo has it. Shot. Oh, that was close. And Mascara took out a man, and they're calling for a corner. I think they believe that Mascara fouled him, and Mascara looked guilty. He looks guilty. He barely touched him. Come on. He barely touched him. He barely touched him. He did push him, but the ball was going to be reached anyway. Ball was out of bounds. That's not good, though. Barely touched him. Real Madrid can't defend to save their lives. Corner to corner. He was close. He barely touched him. What is Mascara doing behind the man anyway? This corner to Sporting. We're struggling. We're creating nothing. And they're just pressuring us. Maybe we should just tell City we won't come. We're going to go by good corner, dangerous, punched up by Raya. Martinelli's going to pressure his man, but he's not getting that pressure. Ball played out. Man beat Havertz. Dominant really easy. Going to shoot. Saved by Raya. Not much venom on that shot. We're at home and we can't create anything. We should be battering Sporting. Sorry. Here comes Saliba coming forward, trying to find Mascara wide. Mascara is down the wing. We don't make those passes. We like to play the safe ball. Eze, you're walking too much. Eze, find a little gap, Eze, in the defense. Ball out to Gabriel. Gabriel trying to go over the top. Trying to find Havertz. Havertz got dispossessed. Ball played up by Sporting. Trying to beat the press. And they do brilliantly. Brilliant move by Sporting coming forward again. They're a good team. Oh, dangerous pass in the middle. Mascara has won it back and made a really bad pass. Trying to find Saliba up to Eze. Eze wide to Mascara. Mascara back inside to Eze. Eze coming forward. You go out to Dalman. Dalman coming forward. Plays it Eze. Eze try a one-time pass. That doesn't work. Here comes Sporting. Really bad pass by Eze. He's been doing that all game. And Sporting now on the break. They have a man wide off Gabriel who don't see him. Good pressure by Martinelli though. And Raya saves it. As they try those passes between the lines, they're not working. And they're getting turnovers and then they're attacking us. They're looking to hit us on the break. Here comes Mascara out to Daman. Daman back to Saliba. To Eze. Eze back to Daman. Why is Mascara out of the way up for you? Mascara, go back in your position and let Daman have space on the right to maneuver. Keep trying to overlap. We don't know how to overlap. Good ball by Eze into Rice. Really good ball by Eze. Rice outside to Martinelli coming forward. He's got to beat his man on the wing and cross it. Oh, too slow. Really good ball by Eze though to Rice. See that? Those space behind the first line of defense is there. You just need to have the confidence to make that pass. And Cappy with a throw in. Have Arsenal players warming up as they normally do at this point. Sport is going to make another change, or two changes. Arsenal take forever to throw the ball as usual. And then they panic, throw it away. They take 25 seconds to throw the ball, and then they throw it away. Look at this. And throw it away. They take 25 seconds to throw the ball and throw it away. Real Madrid coming forward. Oh, brilliant turn, brilliant shot. Good save by Meyer. That was Valverde. Sorry, people. I'm also watching Real Madrid game. Havertz is down complaining. Not sure he's complaining about referee not giving him time of day. Foul on Gabriel. Free kick to Sporting. A yellow card to who? Yellow card to the Arsenal bench, it looks like. Arteta is not happy. If you just join us, in the 70th minute, Arsenal 1-0 on aggregate, 0-0 at home against Sporting. Sporting making a couple of changes. Arsenal has already made 2 changes. Sporting looked dangerous on the counter. Arsenal looked dangerous to themselves. Conrad says, people bet on Spain for the World Cup. Really? I thought people were betting on France, not Spain. Arsenal trying to pressure, and Sporting just do a good job of dropping their shoulder. Arsenal coming forward. Throwing to Arsenal. We are in the 70th minute. Arsenal have 21 minutes to lock it down and go to the semi-final because they look like they're going to score anytime in the century. Arsenal coming forward. Havertz out to Dahlmann. Back to Mascara. All the way back to Ryan. Ball trying to find Havertz. Havertz played down to Eze. Eze with a left foot shot. Wild. Wild and away. Come on, Eze. Bring it down and kick it, Eze. Bring it down and kick it. Put it on the ground and kick it. Try a wild left foot shot. You don't have to hit the ball through the roof, you know. It's got to play, put it on target. Their keeper has not made one save of note in this game. Throw into Arsenal. Ball into Martinelli. Goes inside to Nkap. Nkap back to Martinelli. Martinelli. Good ball into Rice. Rice fouled. What's the ref calling? Oh, Havertz some foul, but the ref is calling handball against Havertz, I guess, because he fell on the ball. Here comes Sporting. Sporting coming forward. Ball played out to trying to go along. Ball into Eze. Eze coming forward. He got dispossessed. He had no help. He had Dalman, though. He probably just got a toy out to Dalman. They probably didn't see him. Here comes Sporting again. See, Havertz not a true center forward, so he's going to always be able to touch the ball, so he's not going to be up front in front of Eze a lot of times. Sporting coming forward. We have a false 9, but it's really false. Sporting out wide. Sporting have to score 1 goal in, and Emirates get uncomfortable. Here comes Sporting. This is dangerous. Ball in, Raya corrals it. Raya plays it out to Mascara. Mascara plays the ball to nobody. Just turns the ball over without any pressure. He's all over the place. We're just giving the ball away with no pressure. Like, seriously. Sporting coming forward again. They got room, they got time, they got space. Arsenal look tired and ragged. Arteta need to know when to make changes. Arsenal won the ball. Referee says foul against Sporting. If you fall on the ball, the ref is going to call a foul against you because they say you're faking the dive, so you're diving. So he's calling diving. That's why he called against Havertz before. He said you're diving. If you get touched and you fall over, so you're diving. And he's right, Havertz did dive. So he's calling against the players. And Arteta was going crazy, but Arteta was wrong. Mbappe creating havoc against Barcelona. Oh, what a shot. Trying to watch 2 games, people, and in the middle of commentary, I got a cut on each. Here comes Barca again, and Diaz has his man one-on-one. This is unfair. You got to push him wide. You allow him to go inside. Martinelli, they got back. Here comes Martinelli for Arsenal. Plays it out to Nkape. Nkape trying to go wide. Out of bounds, corner to Arsenal. Come Arsenal, slow the game down. We need a goal. We don't even look like scoring. We need a goal. Jesus. Arsenal need a goal. We mean who countered? We need a goal. Corner be taken by Rice. They always have Zuman at the far post. Zuman is too short to be at the far post. That's poor direction. Corner by Rice, go far post. See, that's better. You have a tall player at the far post, look like it was Saliba. I was right. I mean, sorry, Havertz. That's what you need. You can't put out the short man at the far post. Ball's go over his head. Let's try that again. Dalman will take this kick. We need a goal, Arsenal. We need a goal. Need a goal. Dalman with a kick. Good kick, far post. Good kick. Oh, keeper barely touched it, out of bounds. And it's like it's a goal kick. Like, say, Arsenal player touched it. Really? Let's see what happened. No, that should be on the corner. I don't know what these referees doing. Unless he said the keeper got fouled. That's not a goal kick. That's not a goal kick. It's another corner. Marita is off. Simone is on. Not a change by Sporting. And Jesus is going to come on. Jesus should have come on a long time ago. When he was going to come on for maybe Martinelli. Here comes Sporting. Looking dangerous. Or maybe come on for Eze. I don't know. I'll put Havertz in the 10, I guess. Here comes Sporting. And they are comfortable. And we have backed off with no pressure on the ball. No pressure on the ball. Bad move by Sporting. Dalman coming forward. He's being pulled. Referee says play on. This referee's out of control. That's not a play on game. He's being pulled and Haggard, and the referee says play on. What are you doing, referee? That's a foul. Look at this. The player is grabbing him, he smacked him in the head, and the ref says it's not a foul. Really? So Jesus coming on with Trossard. I guess Eze will be off, and I assume Martinelli's off. Yep. Eze is off and Martinelli off. Got to be the two changes. Eze had a mixed game. Could have done better. Come on, Jesus, do something. I'm not sure what put on Trossard. He's not. Hopefully he scores, but he's just not being himself. Martin looked exhausted. Ball played up by Trossard out to Mascara. Mascara coming forward. He defined Dauman. Dauman fouled, taken out, and he's hurt. And that left back, what's his name? Quaresma. He does that all the time. Quaresma? He does it all the time. Yeah, he does. That's how he plays. We were doing that to Saka before. The refs weren't calling it. No, it's Arroyo. Sorry, not Quaresma. Arroyo's on the other side. Quaresma's on the other side. We are in the 79th minute, and Arsenal under the cosh because they need to score, and they're at home and don't even look dangerous. Free kick to be taken by Arsenal. By Rice. Oh, wow. Arsenal had a chance to put that away. Dauman coming forward. Dauman plays it up to Rice. Rice out to Zubimendi. Zubimendi to Nkape. Nkape trying to go over the top. Trying to find Jesus. Here comes Sporting. Dauman with the ball. Shake his man off. Go to Rice. Rice to Trossard. Trossard coming forward. Trying to go over the top. Ball played up by Sporting. Goal kick to Sporting. We're in the 80th minute. Arsenal 0, Sporting 0. Game is still on a knife edge. Neither team has the ascendancy. Sporting trying to play through the press. Saliba doing a good job of fending off the defender and gained a foul. Arsenal have 9 minutes plus extra time to get into the semifinal of the Champions League. We don't look like scoring anytime, so we have to hope for a 0-0 game because we don't look like scoring anytime in this century. Arsenal coming forward. Nkape plays out wide to Trossard. Good move by Trossard. Plays it up to Gabriel. Gabriel to Jesus, and Trossard didn't read it. To Nkape, sorry. Trossard didn't read it. It's a good idea. Sporting trying to play out. Good block by Havertz, pressuring. Don't foul him, Havertz. And you fouled him. You held him. Corner to Arsenal. Good pressure by Havertz and Dauman to win that ball. So corner to Arsenal in 82nd minute, score tied at 0. Jesus having a word with Dalman about the corner. We just need one goal to lock it up. Corner by Dalman, far post, out of bounds, headed by Trossard. Ball hit the upright. Wow. Jesus controls, plays out to Trossard. Trossard, probably go back to Jesus. Jesus all the way back to Trossard, who goes to Rice, who goes to Trossard, goes inside to Zubamende, plays it to Saliba coming forward, goes inside to Mascara, should go outside to Dalman, give the ball to a ball handler. Dalman coming forward, trying to beat his man. Dalman plays it to Saliba, should go far post. He goes all the way across field, out of bounds, throw into Sporting. That's poor by Saliba. Poor. That's awful, actually. And Trossard should have hit the target, actually, on that header. Throw into Sporting, 84th minute, score tied at 0. Zubamende to Jesus. Jesus being held. Jesus beat his man brilliantly. And then try to score from a close angle. Beat this man brilliantly and try to score from a close angle. That's awful decision making. Brilliant beat, which he has, which Gokares doesn't have, by the way, people. I'm telling you that. And all he had to do was try to find Dalman. Look, he beat his man brilliantly. So put the ball across. You're trying to score from an angle which is never there. That's like a decision by, what's his name, Madueke. Sporting makes another change. 2 more changes. So they have used up all their changes. We're in the 85th minute, score tied at 0. Arsenal leading by 1 goal in aggregate. And Bayern, Real Madrid is also tied in terms of aggregate score. Zubamende into Dalman, try to spin. Not a smart move back on. Good fight by Jesus. He's taking out. Here comes Sporting, and they have numbers. Sporting have numbers. He pressure on the ball. Sporting coming again. Man is wide over Mascara, who missed him. Headed up by Mascara to Dalman. Dalman coming forward. Ball out to Havertz. Havertz should get help from Dalman. And he goes all the way back. Mascara goes inside to Zubamende. Zubamende coming forward. Should go out to Jesus. Cap to Jesus. Jesus has the man one-on-one. Plays it inside to Trossard. Trossard trying the nonsense play and turn the ball over. Nonsense. Trying to play it was never on. Gabriel to Zubamende. Zubamende had a good game today. Zubamende to Trossard. Trossard turning like it's a gig. And going to go all the way back to Gabriel, who should just come wide to go back to Trossard. Trossard looking for a pass. Goes across field to Mascara. Mascara has Dalman wide. You just got to give it to Dalman. He has to go inside to Havertz, who comes back inside to Rice. Rice back to Havertz. Arsenal trying to keep possession, trying to run the clock down. Ball to Saliba to Mascara to Rice. Rice back to Mascara. Arsenal keeping possession really, really well. Mascara into Dalman. Dalman turns brilliantly, goes outside to Havertz. Havertz has kept the ball for at least a minute. I mean, Arsenal for about a minute now. Arsenal to Rice. Rice back to Saliba. Saliba to Gabriel, who's trying to go over the top, trying to find Nkape, out of bounds, throwing to Arsenal. Arsenal have kept the ball for about 2 minutes. It's 87-32. Arsenal after that the ball and giving instruction like a madman. Here comes Zubimendi. Plays down to Gabriel. All the way back to Raya. Raya gonna go long over the top. Not sure what he's trying to find. Jesus. Ball head down. Here comes Nkape. Nkape out to Trossard. Trossard going inside. Not sure where to go. He should come back outside to Nkape. He does. Nkape should go to Jesus. Jesus coming forward. Turns and finds Zubimendi. Should go back to Jesus. He was there. Goes into good ball to Trossard. Trossard had a chance to turn and put defense under pressure. Didn't. They're keeping the ball well. It's like a man in the middle thing. Rice to Jesus. Back to Zubimendi. Zubimendi coming forward to Arsenal, doing a brilliant job of keeping the ball and running the clock down. Ball to Zubimendi. Zubimendi coming forward. Back to Jesus. Jesus coming forward, trying to beat 3-man. Cross it. And here comes Sporting. And they have numbers. Sporting have numbers. Dortmund should have took a foul a while ago and didn't. Here comes Sporting. The 88th minute, 89th minute. They do have numbers coming forward. The man's behind Dortmund. Good run by Dortmund to pick him up. Arsenal looking a little bit tired. A good job of keeping the ball, but weren't threatening at all. Arsenal being lulled to sleep by Sporting. Sporting have time and space. Good cross in the box. Good headed up by Mascara to Havertz. Havertz plays it out to Dortmund. Dortmund trying to find Havertz down the line. Poor pass by Dortmund. You're not all right for the Dortmund. It's a really pass. Nobody's pressuring the ball. Nobody's pressuring the ball. Nobody's pressuring the ball. Ball played over. Trossard won the ball. Here come Arsenal. They have numbers. Nkape and Trossard. You should just find Nkape. Go inside and find Nkape wide. Nkape tried something that was near. It looked like he's tired. We're almost at the 90th minute. And we may have some injury time for Madueke, actually. I don't know. If these two teams play for 2 days, I'm not sure they would score a goal. Trossard got dispossessed again. Trossard doesn't know what he's doing out there. He's one of those players who just lost form totally. Just lost form totally. Real Madrid and Bayern still tied at 4. Vinicius Juniors gave an acting a while ago and get a free kick from just acting. We have 4 minutes of extra time. Arsenal have 4 minutes to go to the semi-final. Ball throws into Havertz. Havertz plays it to Trossard. Corner to Arsenal. Arsenal should just let it go down to about 2 minutes. So we have 4 minutes of extra time. Arsenal versus Sporting. Referee looking at his watch. He's probably going to stop it. And Arsenal, Havertz did hand the ball a while ago, actually. And very upset by Sporting on their right. So the referee stopped the clock. So we have no idea how much time it's going to take for the end of the game because Arsenal take forever to make decisions. Arsenal need a set-piece goal to put this game away and make us feel comfortable. Corner by Rice. Far post, and it's a waste. The captain has been wasteful in this free kick. I mean, you might as well take it short, people. Why take it long then if it's 4 minutes? Ain't gonna kick it like that. Here comes Sporting. Arsenal can see 2 minutes to the finish line, but it's not there yet. Sporting playing at the back, coming forward. They've been deliberate. Just join us, Arsenal 0, Sporting 0. Real Madrid and Bayern tied at 4. And I can get good play, but good pressure by Jesus. Jesus really pressuring. And he got elbowed. And referee said no. Sporting has the ball one-on-one against Mascara. Mascara won it back. And played out, throw into Sporting. I mean, throw into, what's the referee saying? It's a throw into Sporting. Yeah. Bayern scored. Bad pass by the Sporting player. Throw into Arsenal. 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes left in regular extra time. We'll see what happens after that. 88th minute, Bayern scored. Let's see what happened. Ball played in. Yeah, Real Madrid all over the place. There's Diaz. Back to Diaz, who, oh, great goal. Great goal by Diaz. Great goal. Great goal. Great goal. Oh, the ball hit the defender, Araya. That's normally what happens on those. Free kick to Sporting. 1 minute left. Ball played over the top. Raya coming. And he holds it. And then he goes long to Trossard. Trossard should just go to the corner post. He's trying to go to the goal. Don't turn it over, Trossard. Don't turn it over, Trossard. Jesus, Lord. Just get the ball to the corner. He's just a walking waste. Walking waste. Lord. That's the ball by himself. Just take the ball to the corner. He's trying to go in the middle of the park. For what? Take the ball to the corner. You have less than a minute left. What are you doing? What are you doing? Take the ball in the corner. The game is over. Jesus, Lord. He's there doing some nonsense. I have no idea what he's doing. He comes on the field and it's a liability. Trossard is a liability. I don't know why after they put him on the field. Just run the ball in the corner. The game is over. Ball thrown in. Ball played out. Sporting have it. Dangerous shot. Oh, just for the post. Just side the post. Wow, that was close. That's all Trossard, by the way. Run the ball in the corner. The game is over. That was really close, actually. It should be over now. What was Trossard doing, people? What was Trossard doing? You have the ball. I don't know why Raya threw the ball out so quickly to Trossard because it's a waste. Anyway, game over. Arsenal didn't do anything. They got lucky. We have been awful as a football team. I know that's critical, but and everybody's going to say we got through and we did what we need to do. No, we struggled. You see us going forward from here? Against who? I just don't see how it goes. We're in the semifinal again this year, but we don't look impressive. We don't look convincing. We look ordinary. Very, very ordinary. I cannot be happy. I'm sorry. I'm not happy. Sporting could have won the first game easily. I think Jesus got to get more game time, people. The little cameo he has, even though he makes some bad decisions, he looked the part. Even before Havertz does. Havertz to me doesn't look the part. He doesn't look dangerous to himself. Doesn't look the part. 2 minutes left in the Real Madrid versus Bayern game. Bayern is up by 5 goals to 4 in aggregate. 3-3 is this game. Diaz is different. When we played Bayern, Diaz wasn't there. That goal he scored is ridiculous. Ball played out. Vinicius Jr. to Mbappe. Mbappe trying to go far post. And here comes Bayern. Trouble. Trouble. Real Madrid in trouble. They should score and this a breakaway. No? Oh, too long. Only a minute and a half leaving the Bayern. We're going to go to the Bayern game and then we're going to close this down, people. No, I ain't see no fire now. All I see is ineptness and poor play. And with us looking like we're lost. The team last year had a better chance to win Champions League than this year's team. Vinicius Jr. fake getting hurt so many times. He just, if you touch him, he goes down. And the ref buys it. Here comes Real Madrid, trying to go forward. And player get dispossessed. Ball out wide. Cross headed up by Bayern. Players are tired in this game. Here comes Diaz. Olise has Mendes one-on-one. It's not fair. Oh, what a goal. Oh, my God, what a goal by Olise. Oh, my Lord. Wow. That's ridiculous. As I said, it's not fair Olise on him one-on-one. And he did the last 2 goals by Bayern. Spectacular goals. The ball didn't come out from his foot, you know. He had the ball in the dribble, so he scored what we call off the dribble. Bayern going to take some defeating. I can't wait to see Bayern PSG. What a goal. That ball, he's dribbling, and in the middle of dribbling, he go in for a corner. And Real Madrid is done. Better team won. Their wing play is ridiculous. Olise and Diaz with Kane in the middle. The game is over. Bayern has won. All right, people, thanks for being here. Appreciate you being here. These were brilliant games. Well, no. There was one brilliant game. Vinicius Jr. argued with the referee for nothing. You lost. Go home. Bayern's a better team. Over 2 legs, they beaten you at their place and beat you at your place. Go home. Stop crying and complaining. Even though you have an all-star team. You need to improve your midfield, and your defense is awful. The defense in La Liga are awful. Barcelona defense is awful. Real Madrid defense is not that good. People like Trent can't defend, but they're good going forward. And if you're going to just offense, unless you play against City, where Pep Guardiola should play Cherki in the 10 and decided to play Semenyo in the 10, which made no sense to nobody. Real Madrid players are arguing about the game, but they got beaten by a better team. Anyway, everyone, thanks for being here. It has been a great being here. Arsenal is off to the semifinal. They play Atletico Madrid, who they beat in the earlier game of the season 4-0. And it's going to be interesting to see how we play against Atletico, who are very good against Barca, but Barca has no defense either, so it's hard to judge. But the winner of the other route seems like they're going to be the clear favorite, no matter who gets through from the Arsenal Atletico Madrid semifinal. Because with wing play like that, we don't have that kind of wing play. Not even close. Madueke would have played that ball out of bounds like he normally does, a run out of bounds. Yeah, Nitro, I noticed that. They are in trouble. Lucky thing our center forward got sold to Wrexham. But the Arsenal game was nothing to cheer about. Nothing to really watch. Very disappointing. Awful. Since the international break, well, just before the break, we lost to City. Then after the break, we're at sea. No Timber here. We miss Saka. Even if he's not playing well, at least he can keep the ball. No Saka, no Timber. Those are the two big misses. As they played today, hit and miss. Shooting was off. Normally he hit those targets from the distance. Even if the ball is spinning. But some of them were where he got to shoot. But in this game, we had more possession, but we have what we call ineffective possession. You play the ball around to Saliba, then to Gabriel, back to Mascara, back to Zubamende, and it's the same rotating nonsense. Bayern get the ball, Kane, Olise, cross the wing to Diaz. They go into goal. They're not playing around. They're not going to just Kimmich and a few people in the midfield and then Opama, whatever the defender's name is, French defender. They're just playing. They're just going forward. Look at this last goal by Olise. As I said before, unfair. He got on the defender. He comes inside a little bit, and he just see. With Olise, you have to attack him. You can't give him room or space. You have to attack him. That's good. He's better than he was at Crystal Palace. But that's what happens when you play with better players. Anyway, everyone, thank you for being here. Before you go, hit the like button. We're gonna be doing more shows like this going forward to the end of the season, and then when the World Cup comes, we'll be doing World Cup games. I'll choose those games. We're gonna do World Cup games. But I do appreciate you. The Bayern fans are cheering. They're happy. They're going crazy. And you don't realize you're going to run into a big obstacle in PSG. So one to be happy now. PSG is not Real Madrid. They're a really good team across the board. And their counter-attacking is devastating. So is Bayern. So great to see the wing play between Barcola and Duque and Dembele and what's his name? Kratalova, whatever his name is. I always mess his name up. Karistova, whatever his name is. I know I'm butchering it. They just have a lot of great offensive firepower between the two teams. So that should be really interesting. And then we have our team. We have Martinelli. We have Trossard. We haven't seen a goal in a while. We have Saka, who's on the injury list. We have Madueke, who they call OOB, out of bounds Madueke. So it's going to be interesting. We have Gokares, who can't turn because he's like Titanic. I don't know why Jesus don't get more. It's game time instead of Havertz, Franklin, Gokares, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, thanks for being here. Appreciate you being here. Have a wonderful evening. And I'll see you on Sunday for Arsenal. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't do that game. You know what? I'm going to take that back. I may see you on Sunday. Given how we're playing and we can't see the goal, I don't know how we survive that City onslaught. with Haaland and Doku and Semenyo and Cherky just dancing like he's at the, and then Rodri and Bernardo Silva. That front six, I'm kind of surprised they didn't do better against Real Madrid. But hey, we'll see. Peace out, people. Hit the like before you leave. Subscribe. And if you haven't done so, share the channel with others. Peace out.